card and we're excited to show you what we've put together. First, a bit of housekeeping. So if the fire alarm goes off, the fire exit's there or behind the curtain over there. Also, please try and keep your face coverings on. Now on to Gemma and Ellie to start off the show. Enjoy.
Hello. Welcome to the first piece. It's called The Outside. I wrote it. It's about this girl in a bunker. We learn things about her. It's all fun. And Gemma was lovely enough to direct it.
I directed it, yeah, it's a mix, it's funny, it's a bit emotional, it's a bit
gets you in the feels.
powerful, yeah, it's all good, but hope you
My mother was always a very house-proud kind of woman. She always kept her house clean, tidy and polished. Even the places that you thought you'd cleaned really well, she would always find that extra speck of dirt. She had these extra special dinner plates, ones that you were never allowed to touch in case you broke them. But when they came out, you knew it was a special occasion. They'd always come out on my birthday, especially when Mum would make her amazing blackberry jam cake. That really was a treat. It wasn't just our house she kept in top form. Mum always took pride in how she looked too, making sure that she looked pristine, perfect. She would always joke that you never know when you may have unexpected company. Of course, this was one of Mum's many jokes that she used to make. But out of them all, I never really understood this one because we never had visitors. It's always just been me, Mum and Dad. Oh, I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Anna, and this is my house. I know it's not much, but got to make do with what you've been given, and with a little bit of work here and there. I think its personality really shines through. You see, when things changed in the outside, Mum and Dad had to move, and this is where they came. But they brought all sorts of cool things with them. So, this is an encyclopedia. Let me just say, it tells me all sorts of things about so much. And I have 5 of them! I know, pretty cool, right? But, let me show you these. So, Dad used to bring me all sorts of things. But this is a coin. Oh, don't worry. I didn't know what they were in the first place either. Let me explain. So back in the outside, people used to use these in exchange for things. Things like food and clothes and encyclopedias. Who would have known that something so small could be so valuable? Me and Dad used to clean these every day. He always said it was important to look after the little things, to preserve what they are. After all, it's an insight into what the outside was like, how people used to live. All that in this little coin. I used to love cleaning them with Dad. It's our thing, you know. But if I'm going to show you anything, this is my prized possession. This is the outside. Some part of it anyway. But this is a boat. People used to use them to go across the water. And this is a shelter. It's a little bit bigger than mine, but it's out there. With people in it, just like me. I wonder what it's like outside. Oh, don't worry, I'm not actually going to go out. That would be crazy. But Dad always used to tell me stories about what it was like outside. Mum never liked it. She didn't like my head being filled with nonsense. I didn't mind one bit. Sometimes I feel like if I just close my eyes, I feel if I'm actually there. There's this one story that's always stuck with me. You used to be able to go places, and you'd see lights dancing in the sky. Loads of colours, different greens and blues and pinks, moving and dancing in the sky. The whole sky full of colours, putting on a performance just for you. It's crazy to think that was once an everyday experience. But for me, it's been a once in a lifetime opportunity. But the best stories always came from Mum. Sometimes, when I'd help her clean, I could get her in a really good mood and she'd slip up. And I could get her to tell me about the outside. She'd always tell me about when her and my dad met. And I think it is my favourite. So, it was autumn time and Mum and her friend were going for a stroll in the park. Oh, and apparently the scenery was beautiful at that time of year. All different oranges, reds, yellows. Anyway, Mum was in the park and it was a really windy day, so her scarf flew off. She ran after it, and some guy ran after it too. He brought it back to her. She brought him a drink. I always asked if maybe one day I could go outside. I could leave the shelter. They'd always say no. Mum didn't like me knowing about the outside. But Mum and Dad aren't here anymore. So I could just... No. They always said to me to never go out that door. I can't ignore that. But I've got the key. And I polish it twice a day, every day, just like Mum used to. Just a quick peek. No, I know that they'd be so disappointed in. And Mum, I know that you're giving me your disappointed look right now. Trust me, you do not want that. But you wouldn't even have to know I'd gone outside. 5 minutes. Then I could come back. What if there aren't any colours dancing in the sky, like Dad said? What if there's not a park, like Mum said? What if there aren't any colours at all? What if there is nothing out there? What if the encyclopedias are wrong? But they can't be, because there are pictures and there are words. They say that is how, so that is how it is! I'm happy here. I've got everything I need. My coins, my encyclopedias, my picture. But this place is always going to be here. I could go and come back. It's always going to be here. You know, I could just pick up the key and leave. I could just pick up the key and leave. I could just pick up the key and leave! No, I'm happy. Mum and Dad wouldn't want me to go. I have everything I need. Just the way I like it.
Is a play about a woman who can't escape the traumatic events from her past.
Just a quick trigger warning that we are going to have a few loud bangs and other sudden noises in the performance. And there's also some sensitive topics surrounding mental health and grief. And yeah, we hope you enjoy.
She's a 5'7" woman, brown hair, last seen at 8:30
She wasn't very
p.m.
dangerous, as far as I
Are
can
you
tell.
absolutely sure of
She
what you
insisted it was
saw?
her house, but I've
She's
lived
a
here for years.
5'7" woman, brown
She
hair,
insisted it was
last
her
seen
house,
at 8:30
but I've lived
p.m.
here for years.
Are you absolutely
She
sure?
wasn't
of
very
what you saw?
dangerous, as far as I could tell.
I can't believe this is our home. Once we renovate, it'll be so amazing. I can't wait to decorate.
Oh, I know, right? It feels like we've been waiting for this for such a long time. Let's get all the furniture in, make a plan for all the rooms, and before you know it, we'll be done with it before the end of the year.
Mummy, I love the new house. It's super big. I'm glad you approve. Now, I think we should fill one room with boxes for now. Which room do you think we should use?
I'd say the dining room. I doubt we're going to be using it much while we're doing all the decorations, right?
Of course. We can't have guests until the house is 100% perfect.
Yeah. Well, except for Frankie, if she wants to visit, of course.
Well, of course. We couldn't stop her from coming even if we tried. Now, go on. Start unloading the car.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay, so I think we should start unpacking some of the boxes. Should we start with Macy's things? I'm not sure she'll cope without all her toys unpacked.
Yeah, of course. Anything for my little princess. We'll give them out. I can take them up, and then we can take a break for lunch. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's just that pile over there. Just double check and make sure nothing else has been mixed in.
They're all Macy's, right? Okay, going.
Ethan, Macy, are you here? Ethan, Macy, where are you? You're scaring me now.
Whoa, Jess, you okay? You look like you see a ghost.
I heard a bang from over there. I thought it was you or Macy, but you guys were upstairs. Just scared me, that's all. You know, I'm always hearing things. Where's Macy?
Oh, well, I didn't hear anything, but I assume she's upstairs. Give me over this box and we can go check on her.
Macy! Macy, where are you?
Oh, Jessie, why'd you run off like that?
I heard a scream and I thought Macy might be in trouble, so I ran. She's not here, Ethan. Where is she?
You heard a scream?
You didn't?
No, that's strange, but I'm sure she's here somewhere, okay? Maybe she went to the bathroom.
Don't you think she would have come running by now with me calling for her? She's gone again. I'm telling you, she's gone.
Again? Look, if it'll make you feel better, we can go out and look for her.
Yes, there's a field not far from here. Maybe she went to check it out?
Well, I mean, I doubt she'd go out without telling us, but, I mean, if it makes you feel better, let's go.
Thank you.
Macy! Are you out here? Really worried about you!
Please come back, Princess. Mummy can't lose you again.
Jess, why do you keep saying again? She's never gone missing before, right?
Yeah, 2 years ago. She went 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, we should probably head back now. We've been out here for a while and we still haven't found her. There's nowhere else to look out here.
But we can't leave her wandering out here by herself. That's insane, Ethan.
Wait, look. If it makes you feel any better, I'll give Frankie a call and she can start looking for her. It's her job after all.
Okay, but as long as you're sure she'll be okay.
I'm sure, Jessie.
Jessie? Are you there? I can't hear you. Hello, Jessie, you there? Hello? This is Officer Burrows. How can I help you today?
Hi, I just saw a woman off a field in Grafton Street. She seemed to be looking for someone. She seemed to be in some distress.
Was she alone?
Yes, she was with someone called Ethan and looking for someone called Macy.
Thank you for calling. We'll look into it. If you see her again, please let us know.
Will do. Have a good day, officer.
Have you had anything from Frankie yet? I've been putting away her toys and putting out her favourite pictures for when she comes home.
No, but she promised that she would make it a top priority, okay? You know what, Jess? Macy's a tough girl. She'll be okay.
I hate this. How could she just disappear? It makes no sense. I don't know what to do with myself.
Look, Jessie, we need to stay strong for Macy, okay? We'll distract ourselves with the house and let Frankie find her, okay? We won't be any help.
Why do you keep acting like there's nothing wrong? Ethan, wake up. I heard footsteps. It might be Macy, please.
Yes, are you sure you heard them? I didn't hear anything. Sure it's nothing. I've got a long day tomorrow. I'll have to go back to sleep.
You know how easily scared I am. I need you to check for my sanity.
Alright. Okay, I'll go check. I'll be back in a minute.
Thank you. How did I deserve someone like you?
Haven't the foggiest, but you got me now, so that's what matters.
Ethan? Are you okay up there? Ethan? Ethan, where are you? No. Leave me alone! Just leave me alone. Why won't you ever leave me alone? You've already taken everything from me. Why did you take them again? What did I do to deserve this? I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. Just leave me alone. Why won't you ever leave me alone? They're gone. They've been taken again. I need to get everything, all the belongings, everything, because I can't lose that too. But then again, if I go back, it might take me away too. Wouldn't that be better? To go and get taken to where they are, to see them again. Yes, seeing them again is all you want. But then the house has all our things. I have to go back. Ethan, Macy, is it you? Please open the door, please.
Hello, can I help you?
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
I'm sorry, my dear, but I think you're lost. This is my house.
It can't be true. I moved in yesterday with my husband and my baby girl.
If you don't mind me asking, where are they now?
I lost them. If I could just look inside for them and collect my
Look,
things.
miss, I can assure you I'm the only one that lives here, and there are no possessions here but mine.
Please, I'm begging you. I need to find Ethan and Macy.
Wait a minute. You were the person off the field the other day, weren't you?
Yes, I was looking for Macy. Please help me.
much for calling. I've been worried sick.
Do you know her?
Yes, I'm a friend. She was married to one of my best friends 2 years before he passed away.
Oh no, that's awful. The poor thing. If you don't mind me asking, what happened?
They were in a car crash. Both him and their daughter didn't make it. Jessie's been struggling with her mental health ever since.
That's awful. Do you think this has anything to do with why she thinks he lives here?
Ever since the crash, Jessie's health has deteriorated and spiralled into episodes of psychosis. When you saw her in the field the other day, that was one of her more common symptoms. Just general hallucinations, but it seems to have spiralled into one of her episodes. We've had to deal with situations like this over the years occasionally. She moved into a new apartment. I guess that's what triggered this. Thank you for calling. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Jessie, it's me. You okay?
Frankie, I'm so glad to see you. Ethan and Macy have gone missing. You have to help me find them.
Jessie, you called me today. I've been trying to help you find you all day.
No, Frankie, Ethan called you, not me. So you could help us find Macy, but now he's gone too.
Jessie, you called me. Ethan and Macy died 2 years ago. Remember the crash?
No, I don't want to remember. I need them back. I can't live without them anymore.
I know, Jessie. And you know I'm always here to help. Oh, come on, let's get you home and get you to bed.
Okay, so yeah, this next piece is a little bit unsettling. It kind of goes off into like lots of different tangents, but yeah, hopefully you get something out of it. Hope you enjoy. So yeah, this play is called I Belong to Lulu. Thank you.
Time already.
Ah, this is the place, isn't it?
Oh, can I help you?
Drop this outside.
Oh,
Oh, out in the street, in the cold. Anyone could have taken it.
thank you so kindly.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to catch up with you, but you were smashing it on the head, you see, when you dropped the wallet.
Yeah, I suppose I was in a bit of a rush.
Yeah, I suppose you were too. Been out on that street for about an hour now. I see everything that goes on.
In this weather?
Yeah?
Well, look, are you waiting for someone?
I am, yeah.
When's this person arriving?
Any minute now.
Really?
Yeah, I'll see him when he arrives.
Well, why don't you wait inside, in the warm, until your friend arrives at least.
Thank you, sir. Very kind.
Come in. Take a seat.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, seems to be a situation we live in nowadays. People taking other people's wallets. Yeah, but I don't be like that.
Well, yeah, sit down.
All them snobby middle-class men walking around with all them change in their pockets. They all had change, but none of them gave it to me. They saw me struggling and they treated me like dirt.
Well, take a seat.
No thanks. I've got to do this thing first while I warm up. I could have frozen to death out there.
You want to roll yourself one?
No, I never smoke. I should probably tell you this now, but the fella I'm meeting, this geezer, isn't really a friend. He's a pig. He's looking to go toe-to-toe with me when he meets me down the street this evening. And hopefully, you'll never have to go through this, but when a man comes in the way of a loving relationship, you have to take it upon yourself to put him back in his place, if you see what I mean.
So what do? Fuck?
What?
Nothing. Do you want to take a seat?
Will in a minute.
So what happened?
Well, he really fancied my wife. So, I left her. Put me out on the streets for a few weeks, but you know, gotta keep my dignity, I keep myself up.
So, you left your wife just because some guy was, had an eye for her?
As the saying goes, you play with matches, you get burnt.
What do you mean? Look, guys are always eyeing up chicks they like the look of, and I mean, there are probably loads of guys that eyed up your wife. You probably just didn't know about it, and because you didn't know about it, nothing happened.
What do you mean?
I think it was an overreaction.
I don't think anything I've done's been an overreaction.
Well, yeah, you left your wife.
Yeah.
You divorced her. And now you're living on the streets. All because some guy was fancying her.
He wasn't just fancying her, he had sex with her multiple times behind my back. So something did happen. Because he flirted with her, and she knew about this, but did nothing to stop it. Yeah, I think I'll have that seat now.
Sorry, what's your name?
This is your place?
Yes.
Yeah. Good bit of stuff you've got here. You sleeping here?
Yes.
What? Now?
Yeah.
Well, keeps the draft out then, doesn't it? It's different when you kip out.
I suppose so.
Nothing but the wind out there.
Look.
How many rooms you got?
Well, I don't know, just usual to have a small apartment.
You did say this was your place, right?
Yeah. Right, look. When is this guy arriving?
I'll check to see when the weather breaks.
That could be hours.
Well, you've seen what it's like out there. It's murder. It's murder out there.
Well, look, I really haven't got one either.
Oh, wait, you waiting for someone, eh?
Yeah, the girl. She's coming at 9.
Oh, arrives at 9. Absolutely fine, no trouble, mate. So, she your missus?
She's my sister.
Wait, where are you going?
What? I'm going outside.
Oh, you're freezing to death out there.
Well, how the hell are you meant to know if he's arrived, mate?
Wait, what?
Your friend. If he's out there in the cold and you're in here, how's he supposed to know?
Wait a minute. Don't you want me to go out?
Well, yes.
What?
Well, one of us has to do it.
I know that, but don't you want me to go out?
What?
Okay, don't you... How can I put this? Don't you, when you go out, don't you want me to go out when you're out?
But it's not that big of a deal.
What? Then why are we both going out?
You don't even bother to check. Look, it's not that big of an issue. You can just go.
Nah. Look, he won't be here yet. Just might as well go check for yourself. Funny man. Lulu's keys. Well,
nothing. Nothing at all.
Told you it'd be cold outside.
I've never been so cold in my life.
Oh, bless you. Let's not catch anything.
Look, are you sure you've got the right street? I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't like being outside after dark. It makes me feel weird. Just there's no one out there. I couldn't see anything. It's so dark. It's just so empty. It's so cold and so dark. But look, you really have to leave, you know, before my sister arrives.
Oh, you'd hate it to have your sister walk in and have another man sitting in your chair. God, imagine what she'd say to that. What would her reaction be?
Well, look, we share the place, so...
Oh, like a secret? You and your sister must be very close. Owning a cosy apartment along this stretch of road is any man's dream, really. You two must really enjoy yourselves in here. So, sorry, did you say this was your apartment, or was it your sister's?
Like I said, we share the place.
Ah. What's her name?
Excuse me?
I never caught her name.
Why? Think you might know her?
Well, to be quite honest, I think I do. See, I often see a girl come down this road, about 5'2", dark brown hair, hazel eyes, a face that a lot of men would lose sleep over. And to be honest, I think it's her. Her name's Lulu. But of course, I thought that'd be a bit of a stretch to be your sister. So, what's her name?
Who?
The girl.
Rosie.
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 Rosie? The girl you're fucking?
Don't say that.
I don't see another bed in here, do I?
Well, there's more down the hall.
Well, then let me see! It's alright, mate. It's just a joke. Just joking. Because that'd be me intruding then, wouldn't it? You're trembling. Are you still cold?
Look, I think you're taking advantage of being in my flat. You're clearly not waiting for anyone because you haven't even bothered to look outside. And you seem to be more interested in my sister's bed, so you have to leave.
Alright, fair enough. I'll leave. However, there's one more thing I want to ask.
What?
Have I seen your face before?
No, you haven't. Must be mistaken.
Mistaken?
Yeah, thinking I'm somebody else.
You seem to forget that I see everything going down the stretch of road. I see so many things.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't quite see everything.
Do you want me to tell you what I see?
What?
You mean you don't know what?
What?
People coming in.
No.
Different people. Different people at different times.
You're lying.
Different men.
No.
You know, different men do come in here. They come knocking at this very door, and there's a woman who lets them in. About 5'2", dark brown hair, hazel eyes.
You're lying. No men come to this door. And there's no woman to let them in.
Yeah. When I picked up your wallet, I saw your ID card. I saw your face. A dirty face, I might add. A face that can get away with what it likes. That thinks it can do whatever it likes. How would I describe that? Snobby? Middle class? A cheat? Yeah. They come in here. Though, at this season, you get a lot of rain. So often when they leave, they're soaking wet. Often like a shower or a wash. But of course, they don't worry about it. Because when they get home, they can dry off. Meanwhile, I'm in the dark, left out there, and nobody gives a shit about me. I'm not cheap. Oh. It's funny. That is exactly what my wife said.
Hello? Who is it? I'm walking away. God, it's so dark out. Why is it so dark out? It could be him. Look, wait, just wait up. It's him. It's him. Go after him. Wait.
Keep the draft out. Nine o'clock.
So this piece, I wrote and I directed it. It's entitled The Morning After Bill, which is a pun. Thank you. Despite being set at a funeral, it's not a piece about death, it's a piece about life. And one woman's life and how she's endured pain and troubles. Quick trigger warnings. There is shouting, and there is also mentions of sensitive topics, i.e. abortion. So if that's uncomfortable, I wouldn't watch. But apart from that, I'll stop rambling. Enjoy the musings of a drunken widow.
What a beautiful day for a funeral. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a sad, sad day, you know. But I mean, just look at the weather. Gorgeous. I don't think my Bill would want a better send-off than a clear day like today. Clearest day of the year. Clearest day of my life. No. What to say about our darling, dearest, departed Bill? I first laid eyes on my late husband, unsurprisingly, at a Soho strip club, about 1975. I was working as an exotic dancer. Let's face it, just translates to stripper, but with feathers. Picture it. A girl, barely turned 21, taking her clothes off night after night for red-faced businessmen and married guys with a leather kink. None of them suited leather. Every Friday night, we had something called Gentleman's Evening. Yeah, it was basically when all the posh twats came in, wearing their corduroy suits and ties, carrying out plenty of cash and even more shame. Most of them had mummy issues, and well, all of them had very underwhelming dicks. On one of these Friday nights, well, don't ask me which, I was doing my usual trip around the dingy dance floor when I felt a light tap on my shoulder. Now, usually it was a slap on my ass, so naturally I was alarmed. And there, standing nervously in front of me, was Bill. He was looking down at his feet. He was 15 years older or so, yeah, compared to me. Yeah, that much was very much clear because of his receding hairline and unshaven face. And yet, he stood there like some child. A deer in headlights. Bambi. Well, if Bambi was rich and had a thing for nipple tassels. He asked me to come with him to the back room. His voice was so soft and pathetic. I mean, the back room was what we called for the place where we would do all the more messy activities. Hand jobs, people. Hand jobs. So, you can imagine my shock when this block says to me he doesn't want a hand job, but instead wants to talk. Which, as most ladies out there know today, men talking, it's a red flag for any situation. I was expecting a long rant, complaining about how his daddy wouldn't give him money for his new Porsche or something. But instead, he spoke of his future, his pain, his love. Oh, a young girl in such a position like myself wasn't used to men talking about such things as love. He lamented about how he felt he was failing in life. To be honest, I could have told him that the minute he walked in the door, but I digress. He went on about the importance of his career and something about being in the government, but I was focusing on his eyes. Those deep, dark, haunting blue eyes. Even then, there was an odd coldness in them, but I was entranced. In that moment, I felt myself falling for him. So I did what anyone would do, took the money and ran. I hate to admit it, but I waited for him to come back, like they often do at the pictures. I waited for him to rush in and whisk me away to some grand mansion in the poshest side of London. Childish, really, looking back now. Even out and about, I would think I saw him, always in the back of my mind. But it was ridiculous to think I'd see him again. I look back now and think it ridiculous that I allowed myself to become so smitten with someone so unlike me, so above me. But that's the thing about love, especially young love. It doesn't have borders like class or wealth. Well, obviously, I refuse to believe I was in love with this man. No, I never liked to think of myself as some Disney princess, yeah, falling in love with the first ounce of testosterone that would look her way. But unfortunately, I was smitten. I started working as a waitress in a downtown bar. Yeah, let's face it, just translates to exotic dancer, but with plates. And that's where I saw him again. Now, I know, what an odd and convenient coincidence. But love stories are always full of coincidences. Yeah, whether it be the taxi turning at the exact correct time, or his wife arriving at that time. He appeared to be in a better spirit that day. When he saw me, he smiled. Smiled at me. The sad little whore he confided in all those months ago. We talked again. And again. And again. And again. And again. It was all rather boring. He came in for a drink every week, sometimes several times a week. Yeah. I noticed people would turn their head to look back at him, as if he was some kind of celebrity or something. Now, I'll skip all the boring romantic stuff. You know the shit I mean. The flowers, the compliments, the jewelry, the quick finger behind the bins, all that jazz. Well, we didn't start getting inherently sexual until one night. Oh, it was the most romantic sex I'd had. He got me roses after. Roses! The only thing I'd previously gotten after sex was herpes, so I was enthralled. Yeah, it was around this time that I started seeing him more and more on the TV. He was an MP for the Tories. Yeah, I had considered myself to be more politically liberal back then, so it did leave a bit of a shadow on my mind. But I was younger then. When you're young and needy, like I was, well, the red flags are just more pretty, I guess. One of the main things he'd babble on about was abortion, being an act against humanity and whatnot. Yeah, this rubbed me the wrong way. Girls were always getting them back at the club. They needed to get them, otherwise everything would be ruined for them. No life, no work, no help. Luckily, I'd stay away from anything too physical. Never wanted to risk it. I wanted a baby though. Ever since I was a child. Something to love and grow, see grow and become successful. He got me a flat and a job as a receptionist in a modeling agency one day. It was about a year in the relationship. It was a Valentine's Day gift. Couldn't believe how lucky I was. I mean, while all the women were unwrapping underwhelming chocolates or cringy cards, I was being gifted a fucking two-figure career and a roof over my head. My boss was the right twat though. Oh, he'd hate on me daily. He'd grab my ass and whisper real close to my ear, trying to get some form of reaction out of me. Apparently, Bill didn't think it right to mention my stripper days. So clearly, that a-hole wasn't aware that I dealt with much worse than a comment about how nice my tits were. I didn't sleep with my boss, though. No matter what I thought of him, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't, not when I felt the way I did about Bill. But that's what made it all the worse. I can see it now. My apartment. Bill went to answer his phone in the bathroom. I assumed it was a business call, or that Margaret Thatcher had fucked up again. Yeah, I didn't like doing it, but I had a feeling, a dark feeling. So I pressed my ear up the door and listened. Darling, don't worry, I heard. Babe, it's all okay, I'll be back soon. I didn't
know him and Thatcher were that close.
Then the penny dropped. No, not the penny. The massive fucking sack of gold. The secretive nature, the hideabouts, the private phone calls. A wife. A fucking wife! A goddamn bullshit ass my fucking wife! Safe to say, the red flags didn't look so pretty anymore. I confronted him. I told him I was going to leave and I had too much self-respect to stay with a cheater. But he knew he had too much power. He knew he could take everything away from me. The house, the job, even my safety. So I stayed. I didn't ask questions. Of course he wouldn't answer. He'd have sex with me and leave. And I'd be left all alone, making microwavable dinners for one and watch Coronation Street on the telly. I felt alone. Nothing but a pathetic little doe to him. Bambi. If Bambi wanted to shoot himself in the fucking face! Things only got worse after that. I woke up feeling sick, puked half my brain and Reggie meal macaroni in the toilet and rushed to the GP. Pregnant. Perfect. Just what I needed. When I told Bill, well, you can imagine. This would ruin his career and his relationship and everything he had worked so hard to get. He demanded why I hadn't taken the pill. Why hadn't he eaten dinner with me in a year? Why did he refuse to look at my face? Why did he lie about his wife? And why was he treating me like shit? He booked an appointment for me, an abortion, an act against humanity. That's the thing about powerful men who make the rules. Doesn't apply to them. Nothing ever applies to them. Well, this hell lasted a couple more years, until my 30s. I was scouted as an older model for a magazine. Fucking only 30 and society already viewed me as an OAP. Oh, I gained momentum in the modeling career and soon I was making double that of Bill. Now I know, I should have dropped the bastard like that. But he started treating me so well. Divorced his wife and married me. Finally, my Cinderella story was getting to a close. I was successful, and I had Bill. When I reached 40, I was dropped by the magazine. Apparently by then I was considered a corpse or something. So once again, it was Bill who was in control. Once again, he called the shots. He made me talk and he made me stay quiet. He was the government and I was society, blindly following for years. No other choice. And here we are. Life with Bill was never easy. And I'm afraid life without him won't be any better. A fact of life is that there's mostly manipulative men, a heartless society, and a painful existence. Bill told me that, so I thank him for that, I guess. But sometimes there's joy and love and success. Bill taught me that too. Oh, wow. It really is a beautiful day.
Okay, hi guys. So this next piece was co-written by Liv and I. We were so lucky to have a wonderful group to work with. Our director, Scarlett, our wonderful actors, Lily and Jess, and of course, huge thank you to Liv, who made Rough Sketch happen. Yeah, we hope you enjoy watching it as much as we enjoyed working on it. Thanks, guys.
We should take the stairs. I hate it.
It'll be fine, it won't take long.
Going down.
Hey, it's fine. Are you worried about the party? My parents love you. You have nothing to worry about. And if Granny Linda says anything weird, just change the conversation topic to EastEnders. What kind of it is? Do you remember who Phil's mum was?
Peggy.
And who is Alfie married to?
Alfie was married to Kat, but they're now divorced.
And where does Louise run away to?
Portugal.
See? Nothing to worry about. Although, probably shouldn't mention Manchester to them tonight.
It's not that.
Is it Auntie Helen? I know she still thinks we're best friends, but she's old. She'll be dead soon. Hey, all that matters is that my parents love you, my cat loves you, and I love you. You can just ignore the rest of them. I know, what is it? You really have nothing to worry about. You don't even need to stay that long. It's only their 20th wedding anniversary. I don't really know why they're having such a big party anyway. Although, it will be nice to catch up with Lucy. I haven't seen her in ages. And actually, I haven't seen Lauren since she had the baby. I definitely want to meet him. Imagine if she brings Toby. Oh, I really want to meet him. Babies are so cute, don't you think? Although, I'm not...
We need to break up. I'm really sorry, Theo. I didn't mean to blurt it out, but you knew something was wrong. I was going to wait till later. I just think that...
Are you joking? Let's just get through the party and talk about this later.
Theo, please.
Just talk about it later.
Fine.
Do not be alarmed. We are experiencing a temporary power failure.
No, I can't do this.
Anya, don't worry. Calm down. Just copy my breathing.
Hey, can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on?
Yeah, sorry about that, but it looks like we've lost power in the building. We're doing everything we can to rectify this issue. Should take about an hour or so.
Oh my god, an hour! I can't stay in here for an hour.
Are you crazy? We can't stay in here for an hour.
Yeah, sorry again.
You've got to be joking. Hey, look, it's fine. Just shut your eyes and imagine you're in a waiting room. Although, not the dentist. I was going to not like going to the dentist. What's a good type of waiting room? you remember last year when we had to sit in A&E for hours because Jake got his finger stuck in a bowling ball? Although, we went seen really quickly that time we had appendicitis.
Oh my god, what if we run out of air?
We definitely won't run out of air. Oh, we might miss the party though. Oh, I better call Mum and let her know. No, there's no signal. We're going to seem so rude when we don't turn up on time. Better not be stuck in here long.
Oh, this is horrible.
I'll crack this open. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. More for me then.
Do you remember that time at Gatwick when you started drinking out that wine bottle?
The one that cost me 40 quid. I need drink to forget that.
And then the security guard started chasing us because he saw you.
So I shouted after him, "She's taken, mate."
Then they wouldn't even let us on the plane.
So I tried to fight the security guard.
Which was a great idea. Go on then. Bloody hell, Theo, how much did you drink? Speaking of security guards, do you remember that time at the Saatchi when we couldn't stop laughing because we thought that the American Gothic painting looked like Amy Schumer?
And then security came in to tell us to be quiet, and then we explained to him we couldn't stop laughing either. I swear, it didn't even look that similar to Amy Schumer.
No, it did, I'm sure.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. You are the art expert.
Oh, I actually saved that photo. I found it so funny.
Oh, it's too funny.
Hey, yeah, it's me again. Are you still there? No, of course you're still there, my bad. Sorry, but anyway, help is on its way. Yeah. Okay, sorry again.
Theo? Hey.
I don't understand. What happened? It just came so out of the blue, didn't it? Or was it not out of the blue for you? Oh my god, how long have you been playing this for? What about Manchester plans? We were going to get another cat. What about that lot we put on the bridge in Paris last summer? What does that all mean now? I thought we were perfect together. I thought we were endgame.
I thought we were too.
Do you not love me anymore?
It's not that I don't love you. I do.
Then stay with me.
I can't. I know we were good together. I know, and I still love you. I do.
No, don't say that. Don't say that if you want to break up.
I'm sorry. So much has changed.
What's changed? Think of us a second ago. We couldn't stop laughing. We're still good together. We're so happy together.
But we're not, Theo. I'm not happy. I haven't been happy for a while now. I mean, surely you've realised this. Are you so self-absorbed that you're blinded to my feelings?
Anya, you never said...
It's just so hard to talk to you sometimes. I used to love how chatty you were and how easy you made situations, but it's so hard to talk to you now. You never listen.
You never talk to me anymore. It's like I'm talking to a brick wall.
Don't you see, Theo? This is why. It's like living with a child. You go on and on like I'm not even there. You might as well be talking to anybody because it's all about you. We always talk about your day and your problems. You never for once ask about me. Do you know, we wouldn't even be in this mess if you did. You used to come home after work and you'd ask me about my day and you'd actually listen.
Why are you doing this? Especially today. You know how much this party and seeing my family again means to me?
Look, this can't keep coming up. I'm sorry, but it's been 3 years. Get over it. Theo, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean that.
It's fine.
Theo, you're such a strong person. You have such great qualities and you care about things so deeply. Don't you see, you don't have to be with anyone to know your worth and to be happy. But we've been together for 4 years. So much has changed and I think we need different things now.
You think or you know?
What?
You think we need different things or you know?
We're on separate paths now. Take the job I've been offered in Manchester, for example. I know you keep saying that you'll come with me and it will be exciting, but I really don't believe that's true. I know you, Theo. You need to be around your friends and family, and you've lived in London your whole life.
Wait, stop. Is this whole thing about Manchester? You've waited so long for this promotion. You know how excited I am for us to move there together.
But are you, though? Really, Theo? Is that why you've been so hesitant in telling everyone about it?
But you have no right to make that decision for me, though.
Look! I just think you need to be around your friends and family at this time. It's still hard on you, I can tell. Losing your brother.
You said it yourself. It's been 3 years. I need to move on. Move away and move on.
No, Theo, I really shouldn't have said that. 3 years isn't that long. I just think you're trying to run away from something that you don't want to face. You've barely seen your family since it happened and you all used to be so close.
What is wrong with me?
No, Theo, there is nothing wrong with you. It's not all on you. I know I've made mistakes too. I just think it would be better for both of us if we break up. Theo?
Do you remember Easter of 2018? The Easter hunt in Hyde Park, and I didn't want to go, but you bought us those bunny ears and made us go.
I remember, with the Easter baskets with the ribbon flowers. It rained the entire afternoon and we only ended up with 3 eggs. I felt so bad about making you go.
It was the first time since Alex died that I finally felt like a fog was lifted out of my head. And for so long I thought, wow, this girl is capable of moving mountains and fighting bears. But here she is picking chocolate eggs out of the cold wet mud just to make me feel better.
Yeah, where are you going with this?
Guess I just realised I've been trying so hard to hold on to what we had. I hadn't realised how unhappy you'd become. How unhappy we'd become.
Right, so, the bad news. Bad news is that it's 9 PM and I am going to go home now. Good news, the lift is rebooting itself, so it should start moving again in a couple minutes. Again, sorry for any inconvenience caused.
Hi everyone, me again. This is I'm Matthew. I'm the writer of this piece, and this is Reese, the director. This piece is called Car Journey. It's about a family of 5, 2 parents and 3 children, going on a long car journey to their grandmother's funeral. You know, we like to keep it light here. Now, the cast have all done a fantastic job, but unfortunately, one of the cast members, Annie, who's playing the mother, has recently shown COVID symptoms and has not been able to come tonight. So Reese is going to be reading in for Annie tonight. Thank you.
So I directed this piece and I very much enjoyed working with these actors. I think they have such a talent for comedy, as I hope you will find out. We are all going to be reading the scripts, especially me because I've just filled in. I'm going to be their lovely mother. We are going full rough sketch to you. This is just stripped back, a bunch of chairs and a Mario Kart wheel. So in terms of trigger warnings, just bereavement and like domestic abuse, would you call it, or family abuse?
Yeah, reference to emotional abuse and bullying. And yeah, all right.
Just leave it, dear. There's nothing good on anyway.
It's tradition. We always sing on road trips.
Road trip?
Oh, you know what I mean.
She has a point, dear. Maybe this isn't the right time to be...
What better time to sing than in a time of sadness?
I'm not sad.
Jake, don't be rude.
Peter, honey, let's just leave it alone for now. Fine.
Oh, why don't we sing?
Oh.
Peter, dear, come on. I just want to read. The kids are happy with their own things. Let's just sit quietly.
But why? We're going to be here for a while, and we never get the chance
Can
to.
you please stop talking? I'm trying to study.
Sorry, Freddie.
Don't call me that.
Call you what? Freddie?
My name is Fred, not Freddie. Don't call me Freddie.
What's wrong with Freddie? Freddie?
Oh, going back to texting your boyfriend.
I don't have a boyfriend, you twat!
Language, Jenny!
What? I heard it from you.
You heard no such thing from me.
I heard it last night when you was drinking.
Do you know what? Maybe we should just listen to the radio.
You said it wasn't working.
Well, then I will try. There has to be a station somewhere.
What's a twat?
Jake!
It's the part of a woman that pees out the baby.
Freddie!
Don't call me that.
Peas out the baby?
Jake, it's a bad word and...
Who the hell's teaching you biology?
Well, why don't you ask your boyfriend?
What does that even mean? It's a friend that you have fuck with.
What did you say?
I said it's a friend that you have fuck with.
No!
Jake, where did you hear that word?
From Jenny and Freddie. They just said it.
Don't call me Freddie. And no, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You were all saying it earlier. Wait. Hang on. Jake, what word do you think we're talking about? Boyfriend. Oh. Jake, we don't mean boyfriend. We mean the other words. What other word? The F word. Friend. No. Freddie.
No, I mean, yes. Don't call me that, but no.
Fred? Fuck, Jake. Fuck is the word we mean.
Jenny!
I had to. He wasn't going to listen otherwise.
That does not give you an
I was
excuse.
trying to help. God. What does fuck mean?
Jake, don't say it again.
It's when the dad pees on the baby. Oh, no, wait, that's
Freddie, seriously, you need to study.
Don't call me that.
Everyone be quiet! Now, look, I understand we're all very sad about Grandma. I get that, better than anybody. But your Grandma wouldn't want you to act like this. So, no, let's just take a leaf out of her book and enjoy the time we have together.
Your father's right. Let's all try and get along.
Now, how's everyone's day been?
Dad, we've been in the car all day.
Oh, week, you know what I mean. How's your week been?
Fine.
Good.
My grandma died.
Yeah, we know.
Jake, honey, we know it's hard, but...
No, it isn't.
Well, I mean, the experience of a loved one dying is...
I didn't love grandma.
Jake, what did I say about being rude?
No one really knows how to react when family members die. You don't have to apologise, Jake.
Yes, he does. It's disrespectful.
Peter, he doesn't understand.
Okay, fine. Sorry for snapping, Jake.
It's okay.
Jenny, how was your week?
Well, I missed Annabelle's party because of the news. I missed my chance to talk to Ryan. So that was fun.
Who's Ryan?
Her boyfriend.
No, he's not!
Freddie, don't start that.
Don't call me Freddie.
Fred, don't start.
Thank you.
I know Ryan.
You do?
He's my friend. He's just a guy at school. Leave it, Mum.
Okay, whatever you say, honey.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was so fun being forgotten about. Loved it. Cheers, Dad. Fantastic.
Sorry, Fred.
Don't call me Freddy.
Alright, sorry. Fred, how's your week been?
Thought you wanted to be forgotten.
I was being sarcastic.
What's sarcastic?
Oh, it's when you say something you don't really mean.
Oh.
Anyway, my week's been terrible. Since Grandma died, I've had no time to revise, and I've been stressing out for days for the most important exam of my life.
Now, Fred, let's not blame your grandma. It's not her fault.
Yeah, it is. It's selfish. My life is going to be ruined at age 10 because she died. As soon as she said that, I need everyone else to know about it.
Don't say that. You all loved her. Don't disrespect her memory.
Thank you, Jake.
I was being sarcastic.
Fred, we're sorry that it's so disruptive, but we have to go as a family, okay? After the funeral, we can help you revise more, but we can't right now.
That's not good enough. I have to revise now.
Why?
Were you not listening?
Yes, but you're also in primary school.
Exactly. And if I don't get good grades, I don't get into a good secondary school, then I don't get into a good university. Then I don't get a good job and I wind up addicted to coke and prostitutes.
Do you mean prostitutes?
Can I have some coke?
No. And yes, Jenny, I think you find that they are called prostitutes. Prostitutes are the religion.
Music! What's so funny?
Nothing, dear.
No. What's funny?
I just found something funny.
It's funny because she thinks Grandma was a witch.
Jake! That's not what I was laughing. No, never mind, let's just leave it alone. But there's no problem. Okay, honey?
Was Grandma a witch?
No, she didn't have a broomstick.
All witches have broomsticks.
How would you know?
Because Grandma had a vacuum.
Guys, come on! I understand that we all love Grandma, but she doesn't deserve to be called a witch. She was a wonderful, lovely woman who, never did anything wrong to anyone. Right, honey? Right, honey? Lisa, you agree with me, right?
No, Peter. All she did was belittle me and point out that her son could do so much better.
What was that?
The car.
I know it was the car, Jake.
Dad, Mum, what happened?
We've run out of petrol.
Peter,
I need to go and fill her up. There was a petrol station a few miles back. I'll walk and go and get some and then come back. Kids, we'll be here a while. Get some sleep.
Peter, I didn't mean to.
Bye.
Fred? Shh. What's you doing?
Mind your own business and go back to sleep.
Fred, what's you doing? I don't have a business and neither do you.
It's a figure of... It means leave me alone.
Why?
I just need something from Jenny. Are you happy now?
I don't know.
Well, whatever.
What's you looking for?
Jenny's phone.
What for? Do you need to call her boyfriend too?
No, I need to search the internet for a mark scheme for my papers.
I thought you needed to work the others up yourself.
Well, I can't. They're too hard and I started revising too late.
All you've done all week is revise though.
Well, that was a lie. I said I was revising, but I was just playing video games. I was going to start revising, but then Grandma died and I had no time. So I have to do it now.
That's not revising, that's cheating.
Oh, you don't understand, Jake. Sometimes people have to do bad things to do good later.
Cheating's not a good thing.
It means I'll get into a good secondary school.
and will then fail because you couldn't do the work you would have learned in primary school.
Well, I'll know it by then,
And if you don't, you're going to cheat again?
if I have to.
Then you're not doing bad for good, you're doing bad for bad. And that's not good.
No, you just don't get it. Go back to sleep.
Hey!
Oh,
What are you doing?
I need your phone.
No!
Oh, come on, Jenny, I need it.
What could you possibly need it for?
I'm not going to text a boyfriend if that's what you think.
I already told you I don't have a boyfriend.
Hush then, whoever Ryan is.
Ryan? You think I'm crushing on Ryan?
Well, why else would you be messaging him?
Because I've been telling him to back off.
Back off? From you?
No, from Jake. Ryan's been bullying Jake. He and his friends have been making fun of him for weeks, and I've been messaging him telling him to back off.
Why? Oh, right.
Jake doesn't understand what Ryan is doing. He doesn't know that Ryan's bullying him because he thinks he's his friend.
Well, how do you know this?
I saw it happen. He was walking home with some friends and Ryan had his arm around Jake.
Well, that's not bullying.
It is when it's tightly around his neck. When he got home, he just said that he was with his mates.
So you knew about it and did nothing?
I was going to see him at Annabelle's party and tell him to stop, but then Grandma went and died, and which meant I have to text him instead.
Bitch.
I know. Sister of the year right here.
No, I meant Grandma. She just had to die now, didn't she?
Guys,
Hey, Jake, you okay?
what's a weirdo?
Where is this coming from?
Everyone says that I don't understand and I want to, but people just say that I don't. Some people call me a weirdo because I don't understand, and I don't understand what weirdo means. Is it a bad word?
Oh, Jake. No, of course you're not a weirdo.
Why do I feel sad about Grandma? Dad says it's rude, but Mum says that she was a bitch. Who's right?
Well, listen, Jake, grief makes people do funny things.
Like a joke.
Not quite.
I know a few jokes.
No, Jake, not laughing funny, the other funny.
Some people do laugh at funerals.
Don't help. Funny is probably the wrong word. Weird is better.
Like me.
No, not like you.
So it's not weird.
No, grief is weird. You're not weird.
So what's funny?
Nothing. Nothing is funny. Forget about funny.
I thought jokes were funny.
Jokes are funny. Grief isn't funny.
Unless it's a joke about grief, that can be funny.
I said don't help.
Are you sure? It looks like you need it.
Why does Jenny need help? I thought you were helping me.
We are, but Jenny needs help helping you.
No, I don't.
Yes, clearly you do.
I'm doing just fine without you, thank you.
I'm confused.
Grief is like mourning, okay, Jake?
Oh.
See, now he gets it.
So it only happens when I wake up.
What? No! Mourning with the U.
What about me?
No, you, the letter.
I've never had a letter.
Oh, for God's sake, Jake. Grief makes people do things that they wouldn't normally do. They say things they don't mean and they can't think like they normally do. Does that make sense?
Yes. Think so. Jenny.
Yeah?
What's grief?
Oh. Look, it's like sadness, but specifically for a dead person. And no one knows how to react when people die. Like when Mum said that stuff about Grandma being horrible.
So did she not mean that? Was it also sarcasm?
Oh, no, not quite. I don't know why she said it.
Grandma was a horrible person.
Jenny, you can't say that. She's family.
You don't go through half the stuff she'd say to me and Mum all the time. You think Freddie is bad? Try Jenny rolls, and that was at her most compassionate. She called me fat and ugly constantly while always maintaining a smile, like she hadn't just shat all over my self-esteem. Oh, and I can't imagine what she said to Mum.
She... what?
Family can be shit sometimes. I'm with Mum. I hated Grandma.
Am I supposed to love family?
I don't know, Jake. I guess I don't understand that one either.
I love you too.
We love you too, buddy.
Where's Dad?
I've got no idea. Hopefully you'll come back and we'll all get through this together. It sucks, but that's family. Anyway, you two should go back to sleep. Wait, Fred. Go through my messages and you die slowly.
Thanks, but keep it.
You sure? You could use some biology revision, trust me.
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Right. Good night, Freddie.
I'll give you that one, Jenny Bowles.
I will shit in your pillowcase.
Good night to you too.
We're back to that, are we?
It just came on, I did not touch it.
No, of course not, but it's hilarious, isn't it?
It was funny the first time, to be honest.
Jake, please don't get involved.
We are involved. We're in the car with you.
It's a private conversation, Jake. Just stay out of it.
Okay.
I'm sorry for laughing yesterday. I wasn't trying to make light of her dad.
No, but you did want it to happen.
What? No, of course I didn't.
When she died, all you said was, I feel relief. That's what you said. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I hate it, Mum.
What?
It's a private conversation.
Oh, come on, you walked into that one.
He's disrespectful.
He doesn't understand.
Dad, come on, he's just imitating you. Leave him alone.
Yeah, Dad. He's not trying to disrespect you, it's just miscommunication.
Oh, great, that's just perfect. Why don't you all just gang up on your father? I mean, why not? You're hating my mum, so why not?
They aren't ganging up on you.
Yes, you are.
Oh, shit.
Jenny!
Just shut up a minute, Dad. My phone's ringing.
What?
What do you want? I told you not to. No, don't do that. It's not fair.
Hang up the phone, Jenny. Your boyfriend could wait.
It's not her boyfriend.
Stop it. I said stop it right now. No, that is not going to happen. Do you understand? No, okay, I'm sorry. No, I said I was sorry. You leave him out of this, okay? Please, I'm asking you not to. I said I was sorry. Please don't hurt my...
Listen here, you fucking twat. Quite frankly, I don't care. All I know is that you made my sister cry, and if you ever make her cry again, I swear to God, my dad will pee on your baby.
Jake, Jenny, you're both grounded.
What?
Right? You were told to hang up the phone, and I told Jake not to swear, and you both disobeyed me. You've insulted my mum, which, you know, I suppose is just a free pass now. Right, honey?
Peter, he was just...
No! You know what? I don't want to hear it. All I've heard from you all is disrespect for the dead. And now you've tricked me, and now you've tricked my son into thinking that this kind of behaviour is acceptable.
Oh, you're right. Mothers shouldn't manipulate their sons, right?
What does that mean?
Peter, you can't stop here.
No? What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry, but your mother was horrible to me. She'd say the most horrific stuff to me. She'd belittle me and bully me every time I saw her. Now just keep driving, Peter.
Grandma was just as horrible to me too.
You see? There you guys go again. Just ganging up on me. Perfect.
Peter, please.
No! You know what? Fine. How about we just go home then? Screw the funeral, screw me saying goodbye to my mother. We'll just turn around, go home, and never speak of this again. Screw us being there as a family.
Jake, not now.
Honey, we're already here. We don't want to do that.
Why not? I mean, what a burden she was. She was apparently mean to my wife and my daughter. Her death is preventing my son from studying, and my youngest is just too simple to understand.
Hey, Jake is not simple. Don't you dare say that.
Freddie, just stay out of this. You'll be grounded as well.
His name's not Freddie.
Jake!
Don't you talk to him like that.
He's my son. I can do what I want.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can, and the little weirdo will do what I say.
Hey!